Welcome back to the Road to InfoComm. I'm Samantha Powell.
And I'm Dorian Taylor.
And we're here in Orlando, Florida at InfoComm 2023.
Ooh, we made it.
We made it.
And day 3. The whole week is already over. I can't believe it.
Walked so much.
So many thousands of steps.
Saw so many great things and AV products and people.
Bunch of AV goodness. I'm excited to catch up and talk all about it.
Oh my gosh.
Swap stories.
Oh, definitely. We have a lot to share. So we have a few great guests today that we're going to chat with. We've got AVIXA's very own Senior Vice President of Expositions, Rochelle Richardson.
That's right. Rochelle's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
We're also sitting down with Frankenstein from AVIXA. His team put together the esports exhibit this year. So they did a great job.
That was
I'm really excited to talk to them.
Great exhibit. So can't wait. So let's do this again.
One more time.
One more time. All right, Dorian. We came, we saw, we conquered.
We made it. We crushed it.
We did, and we met so many great people along the way, and had so many experiences that we were able to engage in, and it was just a really, really great show overall. What was some of your favorite parts of it?
This is just a really special show this year. It's kind of feels like we're getting back to the pre-COVID days, and a lot more people registering and attending.
Absolutely.
The energy on the show floor is just electric, and we have all these new experiences for people this year. All the interactive experiences by Moment Factory and the Unreal Ride and the Jeep and the esports. It's just fun.
Yeah, that definitely was one of my favorites. Watched AVIXA TV. You may have seen my
I've seen you.
my ride on there. But no, as you said, I think like the networking was really amazing, and I have to be a little bit partial. As one of the hosts for AVIXA TV, I really enjoyed that. Getting to meet so many guests in all different areas of our AV community, and ending it with Dave Labuscas, our CEO, and just really feeling the passion there, for this industry. And with Rochelle, I hope we can discuss what 2024 is going to look like, right? So just really excited for 2024. So I think overall this show was a success.
Yeah, I'm a little biased too because I'm part of the team that put it on, but everyone crushed it. Everyone did a good job. There's a lot of hours, a lot of hard work that goes into it behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And Rochelle is actually one of those people who is working hard behind the scenes. So.
Absolutely, yeah. We've definitely got to give credit to everybody who had their hand in making this a success, from even Freeman and everybody on staff and the production team and just all the early mornings and the late nights. But it was fun. It was so worth it. And really looking forward just to coming together and celebrating what a success this was.
Right. So Rochelle, our Senior Vice President of Expo, she's going to talk a little bit more about what goes on behind the scenes.
I'm here with AVIXA's very own Senior Vice President of Expositions, Rochelle Richardson. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Sam. It's a pleasure to be here.
Wonderful. Well, we're here on the last day of InfoComm, and there's still so much buzz and excitement. What has this InfoComm looked like to you? Give us some of your feedback and thoughts on how it's gone this year.
So I know, Samantha, you have worked with us throughout the course of the show cycle and what we call our strategy leading up to the show. But what is so impressive is that the energy and the excitement and what I call the magical experience of when those doors open, to see 700 companies sprawled out throughout the Orange County Convention Center here, the energy from all of the thousands of attendees that are flowing through, to see cutting edge solutions, to see the new products, to really take in all of the experiences. It is just an incredible experience where you're kind of flowing through the hall and seeing just one after the other of pure innovation, pure creativity, unique experiences. It's just been an incredible show. InfoComm 2023 what I would say has been magical.
It really has been. There's just so many new different experiences that we have this year. We've got the Trailblazer Zone and esports. Can you speak to a little of what we have here?
So a lot of new first-time experiences for all of the attendees here at InfoComm, a lot of great new partnerships, a great collaborations, and yes, so Trailblazers happens to be one of our new areas that we worked on. It creates an area for new companies, new first-time companies to showcase in a turnkey format where we design the space, we brand it, we provide all of their signage in the area, and it allows a company to truly come in and plug and play and plug and show what they have from their companies, and to do it in an affordable way and also in a premier location on the exhibit hall floor. And take that into some of the experiences that we've created collaboratively through partnership. We have, of course, the interactive experience with Moment Factory, one of the top curators in the world, content curators in the world, and so that's an incredible opportunity. But that space is powered by nanolumens. The LED display that you see on both front and back side in that booth area, booth 361, is an incredible opportunity to see 3 interactive experiences. They actually took all of those experiences and incorporated our branding. So it's the attention to the small details, right? To see that level of meticulousness that went into the design and creation of the space. And then we collaborated, of course, with our Freeman team that helped to design the space to see and enhance and bring in, of course, the show branding, pulling in some of the elements of the yellow, which is the Moment Factory branding, the yellow seating in the space, and really to make it inviting and comfortable, and to see attendees in there spending time and wanting to understand what is the technology behind the space and all of the understandings of what went into creating the space has been incredible. And then we go over to the Ameria booth where we have the touchless gesture control race car driving experience where it's just all hand controlled. You can select, of course, the car that you like to use. You can select the name of the car and then be able to include your information to win one of 3 gaming headsets in the area. And we collaborated with the Ameria AG team, which was just an incredible experience. And then you come over, there's just so many places to talk about. But then you come over to the InfoComm Esports Live area, and there's a culmination of Pro AV at its best, where we're showcasing collaboration with 8 companies with AVI Systems. We're collaborated, of course, with Sony, Corsair, NewTek, Netgear, Spectrum. I want to make sure I mention all of them, Logitech and QSys, and they were phenomenal because all of these companies powered that space. So all of the equipment, from cameras to displays to headsets, keyboards, all of that was provided by those companies, and it's been an ability for us to showcase not only just Pro AV technology. We were able to collaborate with Faulkner University as well as Talladega College, 2 reputable colleges and universities that have come in to bring their esports team to compete at a collegiate level. So now we have students in the building that are our rising professionals of our future that we can then also showcase Pro AV technology. And they were very excited to see all there is to offer, and we were able to take what we were doing in that space and live stream it on Twitch, live stream it in the Sony booth, live stream it in the GPA lounge, and then also an AVI Systems booth. And so you can see that we're using all of the great technology to do everything that we talk about as an association at the AVIXA level and that these companies are talking about. And we also used all of these spaces to create an attendee acquisition for InfoComm Show. So each of these areas are bringing in new first-time attendees that have never attended InfoComm previously. And then we didn't just stop there, but we also then collaborated with the View Technologies as well as Unilumin and MRMC, to create the Unreal Ride experience. It's the first of its kind to showcase a Jeep experience where more than one individual can participate in the Unreal Ride. So that has been incredible. I just left from over there. The line is snaked around the booth. And so it's a fun experience, but it's actually showcasing virtual production. And so all of these areas help to create experiential, interactive, and engaging areas for our attendees inside the exhibit hall, combined with what we're doing at the AVIXA Association level with the AVIXA Member Lounge and the AVIXA Exchange. And then let's talk about just outside the doors, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, because outside the doors, we incorporated a little area for attendees to de-stress with the press pause, with our puppies, and what a nice area for attendees to partake of, and that has been an incredibly busy area. Our puppies have needed to take breaks every couple hours.
So many naps.
But it's been a lot of fun and a lot of excitement, and as I've walked through the hall, I've been stopped by attendees and exhibitors that just says there's something special about this year's show, something different. And everyone that I've spoken to has been incredibly satisfied, very pleased with the experiences that they've had at this year's show. So it's a good feeling, it really is, and we've created that sense of community, right, which is so important for our industry. And after spending 3 years coming out of the pandemic, this is exactly what we wanted to achieve, which is to bring the Pro AV industry together, create a sense of community, bring open discussions, talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion, to talk about new products, to talk about cutting edge solutions, to talk about sustainability, and talk about all of the other things that are important and relevant to our industry.
I mean, you've said it perfectly. So what would you say to any new exhibitors or attendees who may not have had the opportunity to attend an InfoComm? What would you tell them to expect and the value of this event?
Well, I will say, mark InfoComm 2024 on your calendars for next year.
Yes.
It is definitely the place that you'll want to be. We are returning to the Las Vegas Convention Center. We will be in Las Vegas in the West Halls and the Central Halls. But before we even get there, I would say partake of all of the great coverage from AVIXA TV.
AVIXA TV, yes.
And you'll be able to speak to where we can find, of course, the great coverage from the show. I would also say that AVIXA.org, there's going to be a lot of great content that individuals will be able to partake of. We also have Exchange, and InfoComm has a room within Exchange, and that's the online community where we are connecting the Pro AV industry together 365 days of the year beyond our trade shows. So that's a great way for individuals to be connected as well.
Wonderful. Well, I really appreciate you taking this time. You and your team did a magnificent job, and I know all the hard work that went into this, and it definitely shows. So we really appreciate you taking this time, and I look forward to doing this again next year in Las Vegas.
Thank you so much, Sam. It's been my pleasure and great to see you. Thank you so much.
Take care. Were you able to check out the esports live experience? I know we're right here on the floor. It's like right over there. I can still see it.
Of course I did.
Okay.
It just stood out this year. It was so bright and colorful. I stopped by, I watched them play Rocket League.
Okay.
And it was really cool. They're doing some really fun stuff over there. It was cool to see it at such a serious level.
It makes me want to go back and break out my Game Boy. I'm going to get back to that. I'm going to get up to that level.
And, yeah, I gotta play some Zelda when we get back.
I know. I'll need your help to get me up to speed.
But yeah, the esports is super cool, and I got to talk to Craig Frankenstein from AVI Systems. His team is the ones who put it all together. So let's find out a little bit more about that. We're here with Craig Frankenstein from AVI Systems. Craig, it's good to see you.
Great
Excited
to see you
talk
as well.
about
Thank you.
esports and AVI, everything we got going on here. But first, you want to just tell me your initial thoughts of the show this year? What do you think? How are you feeling?
Great week so far. You know, there's a ton of work that goes into this from an integration perspective. We're here tied to the esports booth. We've got our own booth. You know, what you want is a lot of people. You want a lot of interaction, conversations. You want to see the results of all of that. The show floor's been packed all week. It's been excellent.
Yeah, great. I'm glad to hear it. I've been hearing good things, and it's been a lot of fun for us. Esports has been a fun new addition.
Oh yeah.
How's it been going here?
You know, this was a gamble, obviously. We talked about it. It started months ago, and we decided that it was worth doing. It was a big effort between AVIXA, AVI, a lot of people, a lot of hours, but I think it's been even more successful than we wanted it to be. The people are here, you know, the gamers have been fantastic, the excitement's been way up. We've had an audience the whole time to see the competitive gaming on the show floor like this. I think it brings just a different level of excitement to a normal AV traditional audience. Brings that little broadcast coolness and some
definitely, it's very cool.
Yeah,
definitely one of my favorite features of the show.
Yeah,
I can tell everyone's really excited about it. A lot of people might not understand the connection though between esports and AV and how it all ties in. So you think you could kind of give them an explanation about that?
Yeah, so esports starts with the athletes, and you're tying in the technology not only here from an AV perspective, live event support, there's lighting, sound, front of house, all that, but remember there's also a remote audience at home watching, so we've got a live Twitch feed going on all week. All of that is AV. It's an integrated solution. There's a half dozen manufacturers who came together to help us with all of this equipment. We're not only supporting the live audience here, but we're also taking care of people remotely. And that is AV.
That's as AV as it gets. It's all the pieces.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it looks great. It sounds great. I can tell you guys are having a lot of fun. I hope we can do this again next year. That'd be really cool.
Maybe we will.
Appreciate you.
Well, Dorian, it's been so much fun working with you this year on the road to InfoComm. I think we just had a wonderful time, and I really enjoyed your energy. This was great.
It was so much fun. I'm glad this came together. It was a really cool opportunity.
Definitely.
And we got to talk to some really cool people.
Absolutely.
Saw some cool things. And had a blast.
Oh, it was a really great experience.
Yeah.
So, I'm Samantha Powell.
And I'm Dorian Taylor.
And thank you for joining us on the road to InfoComm.